Alright, I got the tires aired up and about to go get the new tires put on. Now, this is the first time I've driven this car at all since the day that I drove it around the block, the first day I got it started. So technically I've only driven this car like 3/4 of a mile since I've had it, and I'm driving it probably, I don't know, 4-5 miles right now. So this will be the longest like real drive, the fastest I've gotten it so far. It'll only be about 45, but I guess we'll see if we hear a lot less noise with the rotors not being rusty now. I did paint them, so it'll scrape off pretty much immediately where the pads are at, and I'm not concerned that it's going to cause an issue. We may hear some noise from that, but shouldn't be as bad as it was when they were all rusty. But now we'll be able to hear if there's any other noises, wheel bearings, drive shaft noise, anything like that, transmission, because the brakes won't be so loud. So, all right, here goes the first real drive. Oh fuck, I was gonna wipe this windshield down because it is disgusting. And I kinda got behind and forgot about it, and now I'm about to pull out and I'm realizing it's still disgusting. I hope the camera can pick it up. But yeah, I'm running a little bit behind, so won't be able to wipe that down, but hopefully all the turn signals and stuff work. I kinda forgot to check. I was going to, but just kinda didn't. Definitely sounds better already than it did the first time I drove it. So another thing that kind of concerns me is this has the 4-wheel steering. So it has a complete steering rack for the back wheels, and the fluid is actually connected all the way to the front steering rack, and these have a tendency of blowing out the power steering lines for the rear rack. That rear steer only works after a certain speed, so the first time I drove it, I don't think the rear steer even engaged. So the first time I do engage it, I'm concerned that it's going to blow a line out, and like I said, it's connected all the way to the front, so lose all power steering fluid even for the front. Still rides rough as fuck because those tires are just completely screwed and they're flat spotted and everything, so still feeling that pretty hard. See if my power mirrors work. Oh, that one's not working. Oh, it is working, sweet. Now I can actually see. There's another thing that actually works on the car. Let's try this side. It works too. Awesome. Sweet. So yeah, I'm headed to Tire Discounters to have 4 new tires put on. I had an appointment at 1. It's like 12:50. I wanted to get there early, but that's not going to happen. Actually, it's 12:55. I'm definitely not going to get there before 1, but hopefully it's fine. But I'm going to have my girlfriend come pick me up, take me to AutoZone to get headlights for it. If you watched where I filmed the headlights popping up, you've seen that one of the headlights. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but it wouldn't shift, and then something felt locked up. Oh man, that was no good. I don't know what that was all about. Honestly, that little bit of like brakes being stuck for a second might have been from the paint. Whatever, it'll wear off. So there was actually multiple things going on there at once. The not shifting is a pretty common problem with these transmissions. The synchros start to not work as well, so that's why it wasn't going into gear very well. And then where I had painted the rotors, which I know a lot of people are going to call me an idiot or whatever, but I mean, I've seen people do it many times, and I've seen write-ups and videos on it, but it's easier to not tape off, the circular pattern where the pad is going to be, and then just let the pad scrape off, the exact pattern that it's going to have. But I put like pretty hefty coats of paint on there, and I think I should have at least taped off, a majority of the area, because once I started driving, the paint was scraping off, but it was also kind of getting hot and gummy. So when I stopped and pressed the brake pedal, the pads were like sticking to the rotor, when I would try to take off. So that's why I like instinctually grabbed the e-brake, because I thought it was on, because that's what it felt like. But yeah, that's what happened here, but I was definitely a little confused at first. But anyways, if you watch that video, you've probably seen that one of the headlights didn't work. Well, it popped up, but the bulb didn't work on low beam. And these are a sealed bulb, so it's like the whole unit, the whole lens and everything. And I made sure AutoZone has 2 of those in stock. So she's gonna take me to AutoZone while the tires are being put on and the alignment's being done, because I'm having a 4-wheel alignment done as well. So I'm gonna pick 2 of those up. The headlights are known for being not very bright on these, so I'm just gonna replace both of them with Sylvania Extra Vision bulbs, I believe. Not too bad so far, other than I think the clutch is just not engaging all the way, or disengaging all the way, I guess. That's why that first drive that I took when I went to shift from first to second in a bit of a aggressive driving, it didn't shift into second. I'm definitely not going to get too crazy with this on these tires, because they are so bad that I'm scared one of them is going to blow out on the way to get new tires. Like, they're really bad. I did get insurance, by the way. I called and set that up before I left. This always blows my mind. Why do people do this? Like, the line is all the way up here, and they're parked all the way back there. Like, I don't get why people do that. It blows my mind. These mother effers better take care of my new baby. That's all I'm saying. I'll burn this place to the ground. There's actually still some paint left on the rotors, so maybe that is what was causing it to lock up. Hopefully that goes away quickly. So they didn't quite get the car done in time for me to pick it up and drive it to work, so I'm just driving the truck. So that kind of sucks, not a huge deal. I was just kind of excited to pick it up, obviously. But I'll just pick it up tomorrow before work, and then that should give me enough time to maybe wash it and everything for the first time. Get all the moss and nasty shit off of it. We'll pick back up there tomorrow. Driving home from work. There she is. I'll be back to get you in the morning, girl.